everyone, and greetings from Radio Wasteland Records. It is time for a quick check into some of the new releases headed to an independent record store near you. We're just going to cover the highlights for this upcoming week, though, but if you'd like to see that full list, head over to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. From there, just look for the upcoming release button, click on that, and you'll be treated to the wonder that is a PDF document of that full list. It's really not that attractive, but it's the best way to kind of get all that information out to you guys. You can scroll through that PDF and take as much time as you'd like. But regardless, you can take a look at everything that there is. But right now, though, let's take a look at the highlights for the 10th of May, 2024. A couple of cool new releases on the front for that day. First up is something from Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats. This is called Nell Ora Blue. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Double LP pressing, brand new release from Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats. And our description says it's plainly the most radical album of their career to date. Nell Ora Blue stands out from the sterile desert of rock and roll in 2024 like a gore-drenched beacon. So they're saying that what this detour tells us about the future of Uncle Acid remains a mystery. But you know what? Nell Ora Blue, again, according to the description, is an epic tribute to Italian crime cinema from the late 60s and early 1970s. Double LP, I believe this is on black vinyl only, but Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats, Nell Ora Blue, coming in at a suggested list price of $36. Something also brand new from Kings of Leon. This is called Can We Please Have Fun? The Grammy Award-winning multi-platinum rock band Kings of Leon are back with their brand new and 9th full-length studio album. Can We Please Have Fun, as the title suggests, is a document of one of the era's great rock and roll bands cutting loose, trying new things, and yes, having some fun. We're seeing two versions of this available for our store and indie stores like ours. A black vinyl version coming in at a suggested list price of $33, and there is an indie exclusive version on red vinyl, single LP on both of those, by the way. The indie exclusive red vinyl is a little more expensive, coming in at a suggested list price of $38. Up next is something new from Pokey Lafarge. This is called Rumba Country. Okay, stick with me on the description on this one. It says, after crisscrossing the nation for a half-decade, looking for a home, Pokey Lafarge found himself in Mid-Coast, Maine. Upon arriving, the Illinois-born singer-songwriter and actor pursued a major life change, working 12-hour days on a local farm. A turn of events that catalyzed an extraordinary burst of creativity and redefined his sense of purpose as an artist. All right, here's where it goes a little suspect for me. It says, and I grew up on a farm when I was a kid, but he says he'd be pushing a plow or scattering seeds. And I'm hard-pressed to figure out what kind of farm still does that. Regardless, though, let's give Pokey some credit for getting a creative boost. Rumba Country on black vinyl comes in at a suggested list price of $27. And there is an indie exclusive. It does not say if this is on colored vinyl or not, but this one comes with a sticker and has an autograph inside from Pokey himself. That one coming in a little more expensive. List price on that indie exclusive version is $30. And kind of a somber one on the new release front as well. This is called Remembrance, coming from Bella Fleck, along with the late, great Chick Corea. The description says that Remembrance is a new double album serving as a moving final document of the profound creative and personal rapport that banjoist Bella Fleck and pianist Chick Corea first showcased with their 2007 Grammy-winning album The Enchantment. This album, though, is a crucial addendum to Corea's legacy. He passed away a couple of years ago in 2021, by the way, featuring 3 previously unreleased Chick Corea compositions, as well as 5 short free improvisations that Bella has infused with written music. So as mentioned, this is a double LP, but it is on black vinyl. Remembrance from Chick Corea and Bella Fleck, coming in at a suggested list price of $35. Some very cool stuff on the reissue front as well for the 10th of May. We've got a big one from Queen. This is called Queen Rock Montreal. Now, hang with me, there's a couple of different things to talk about with this, but the description of the vinyl version of this says, Queen Rock Montreal was recorded live, as it kind of intones, at the Montreal Forum in November of 1981. The 28-track setlist shows off the breadth and brilliance of Queen's songwriting skills. It mixes their 70s classics with some fan favorites as well as deep cuts and other album tracks. Now this also has 2 songs, Flash and The Hero, which are exclusive to the audio-only formats of this release. Limited edition, triple LP vinyl. This one is coming at a price, though. Suggested list on this is $80. But again, Queen Rock Montreal, triple LP, great live stuff from the early 80s from Queen. Now, normally we don't cover non-vinyl versions of things, but this one we make an exception. There is a, well, I say DVD, but I mean Blu-ray version of this, as well as a 4K Ultra disc version of this. And we'll just show you the 4K Ultra. The Rock Montreal 4K Ultra version was scanned from the 35mm negative to ensure highest resolution possible. So this film is presented in 4K in both full frame and widescreen formats. And this disc includes the iconic Live Aid performance from Queen, presented in an upscale HD. It also has some behind-the-scenes featurettes, as well as a couple of other goodies. This is a 2 Blu-ray set, which includes a 16-page booklet. And it is, as we mentioned, that 4K Ultra disc. Again, there is a regular Blu-ray version of this, as well as this 4K Ultra. The 4K, by the way, listing for about $46. Now, here at our store, we don't carry DVDs, but some may have this. If you're local and you'd like us to order one of these for you, we can do that, as well as the regular Blu-ray version. So just let us know, and we'll get this version for you. But again, that vinyl version could be the cool one to have, but it is a little bit pricier. And speaking of Queen, we'll just go ahead and toss this out there as one of those tribute albums. It's called Keep Calm and Salute Queen from various artists. The description says it's a slew of hard rock champions from both sides of the pond presenting their stellar salute to one of the most influential bands of all time. This includes superb performances from the likes of Lemmy, some folks from Queensryche, Dream Theater, Robin Zander of Cheap Trick, Glenn Hughes from Deep Purple, folks from Great White, Robbie Krieger, and more. So it is a double LP set full of great Queen tunes covered by lots of other great rockers. So Keep Calm and Salute Queen, double LP set coming from Cleopatra Records on red and white vinyl. This one listing for about $30. Something also coming from Jimi Hendrix. This is First Rays of the New Rising Sun. Now, this was originally released in 1997. First Rays of the New Rising Sun was the first album prepared under the direct supervision of the Hendrix family estate, drawing together 17 songs whose creation spans from March 1968 through Jimi's final sessions at Electric Lady Studios in August of 1970. So this album marked the last graceful gesture by the innovative artist Jimi Hendrix. Double LP on black vinyl, The First Rays of the New Rising Sun, Jimi Hendrix, this one coming in at a suggested list price of $24. Next up, something cool from Music on Vinyl. This is Eternally Yours, coming from The Saints. Limited edition 180-gram pink colored vinyl, limited to 1,000 individually numbered copies, by the way. So after releasing their debut album, the Saints followed up in 1978 with this one, Eternally Yours. And the set features some of their most popular tracks to date, including Know Your Product, Private Affair, and The Perfect Day. So Music on Vinyl, pink vinyl, limited edition of 1,000 copies of The Saints' Eternally Yours, this one coming in at a suggested list of $39. Here's a reissue from Incubus. This is Morning View 23, or XXIII, however you want to read your Roman numerals. This is a re-recording, rethink, though, of the Incubus 2001 album, so a re-recording of that. The band states the album is the result of their desire to honor this burgeoning legacy, but also reimagine it. So again, be careful with these reimagined. If you're a fan, this is probably cool, but it's not going to be the original one. Double LP on black vinyl, Morning View, the reimagining coming from Incubus, listing at $40. Very cool looking vinyl on this reissue coming from Yellow Card. Ocean Avenue Acoustic, this one on an indie exclusive orange and inside yellow colored vinyl, and it celebrates 20 years of the iconic pop punk album Ocean Avenue. The Jacksonville rock band Yellow Card is back to charm a new generation with their emotional anthems about love, loss, and ambition. So again, this is the acoustic version of Ocean Avenue from Yellow Card on that very cool yellow and orange vinyl, listing for about $27. Time for an anniversary edition. This is Meta Modern Sounds in Country Music. This was the second studio album by Sturgill Simpson. The title is an homage to the album Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music by Ray Charles, and also references the philosophical and cultural aesthetic of meta-modernism. Kind of a cool looking cover on this one as well. The 10th anniversary edition of Meta Modern Sounds in Country Music from Sturgill Simpson. This one listing for about $30. A couple of cool jazz ones to wrap us up today. This is a reissue of Jazz Pearls coming from Chet Baker. On this album, you'll get some of Chet Baker's interpretations of some great older music that will forever be a part of musical history, according to our description. This album features 2 unique vocal and instrumental interpretations of the same song, My Funny Valentine, magnified by Chet's fragile voice and gentle trumpet, as well as some other great jazz standards. Jazz Pearls from Chet Baker on black vinyl, this one listing for about $30. And finally, we've got something from Herbie Hancock. This is Jammin' with Herbie. The description says that Hancock started his career with trumpet player Donald Byrd's group, and he recorded his first solo album for Blue Note Records in 1962. But this release is a compilation culled from those 1960s albums and singles that Hancock was a big part of. Herbie Hancock, Jammin' with Herbie, this on purple colored vinyl coming from Renaissance Records, listing for about $28. And that is a quick check for some of the releases due out for Friday, May 10th, 2024. If you're local and you see something you'd like us to pre-order, just contact us here at the store. Otherwise, you can head over to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. From there, you can find the link that says upcoming releases. Click on that, and you'll be taken to a list of all the releases for that particular date. It's a big, lengthy list, but you can get through it if you have some time. But otherwise, let us know if there's something you'd like. And as always, thanks a lot for watching. You folks have a great one, and we'll talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland.